Engine 5 arrival. As Engine 5 comes arrival, Captain Oatley gets out of his truck fully bunkered out. He's walking around the vehicle. He's checking the vehicle for any hazards. He's checking the vehicle for anything that may cause harm to us as a crew or the person inside. So we would pull a charged hose line off the truck to protect us while we're doing our work inside the vehicle. And once we've cleared the scene and made sure there's no down power lines, there's no hazardous fluids on the scene, we're going to go ahead and stabilize the vehicle. Now, as you guys have seen before, maybe somebody has seen that the vehicle sometimes becomes unstable. Sometimes it's a rollover, sometimes it's on its side. So what we have to do, we have to stabilize it. We stabilize it by placing these chalk blocks underneath the front tires and the rear tires, and then we go ahead and take the instability out by flattening all the tires and have everything resting right on the chalk blocks. So we have the vehicle stabilized, and once the vehicle is stabilized, we're going to go ahead and start breaking glass. The reason we're breaking glass is so that we're not going to cause harm to anybody on the inside or our people when we get inside with the patient. So we've determined that there is a patient trapped inside. We're going to go ahead and try to extricate him from the vehicle. So we're taking all the glass out so it doesn't accidentally break while we're working on the car. So we're taking all the glass out of the car. We take the windshield out. We're going to go ahead and break the side windows as well. And in the meantime, we're getting a person inside with the patient. So we're going to have somebody inside with the patient. As you can imagine, with all this stuff going on around you, you have glass breaking, you have people banging on your car, you have people with power tools cutting up your car. It could get a little nerve-wracking. So while they're inside, we put somebody inside with them to be both the patient person. So he's going to be treating the patient, and he's going to be calming and reassuring. Also, we have cutters. The cutters, TNT cutters, will have the cutters. They put out 260,000 pounds of pressure. So that can take pretty much, cut up pretty much anything that we encounter while we're on scene. So we made a purchase point. We spread the door open a little bit, and as you can see, as we're going around, we're working with these tools. These tools weigh in excess of 40 pounds. Not to mention that we're wearing 70 pounds of gear at the same time. You guys are hot just wearing t-shirts and shorts. These guys are in full bunker gear with 70 pounds of clothes and carrying a 40-pound tool. So they're inside, stabilizing the patient. We're cutting all the doors open just to give us better access to the patient. A lot of times the car is going to be crumpled around the patient, so we're going to have to remove the car from around the patient. We're not removing the patient from this crumpled car, we're removing the car from the patient. So as you can see, Captain Oatley takes the doors off and he moves them away from the scene. Why do you think he moved them away from the scene? So that way, in the middle of the night, we're not tripping over doors, falling and hurting ourselves from car parts that we cut. As you can see, the sawzall cuts right through the post, almost like butter. So we have to make sure that the blades are changed periodically, so that way, you know, we're not coming up there with a butter knife trying to cut open a car. Okay, so we're cutting each post. That was awesome. So we're cutting each post, and once we have all the posts cut, it allows us to remove the roof from the car. So we're almost there. Meanwhile, the patient inside is being taken care of by the patient person. Should this patient be critical, we have a person, probably not Davis, but probably somebody short like me, to be inside working on the patient, starting IVs, intubating the patient if we have to, doing anything that we have to keep this person safe and alive. We remove the roof. It is now sideways, and if it goes too out of whack, you could sever your spinal cord, which could cause you to be paralyzed for life. So we want to make sure that we're not doing that. We're keeping his spine neutral. Our rescue crew comes over, and we're going to remove him from the car. Okay, so we bring the stretcher up close to the car. We place the backboard underneath the patient, and we do that so we can move him as a unit out of the car, keeping the spinal cord neutral. Like I said before, we don't want that spinal cord to move the wrong way, causing him to be paralyzed for life. So we're moving him out of the car. He's placed safely on the backboard. This only took us 15 minutes, so that's why you don't see the helicopter in the air. That's the way we do things here in Boca. Quick. 15 minutes. Patient's been removed from the car. The car's been removed from the patient. And my boy is safe. Let's give a round of applause for our extrication team. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.